Hi, good morning. Welcome to Cloud Slam 10. This is Jonathan Reichenthal. I'm going to be presenting a short presentation this morning, about 40 minutes, on the subject of leveraging the value of big data in the cloud. Just to make sure you can all hear me, if one or more of you would just send me a chat message saying, yes, you can hear me loud and clear, that would be great. I'll just look out for that chat. In the meantime, I'm going to get started here, as we don't have an enormous amount of time. My name again is Jonathan Reichenthal. I work for an organization called PricewaterhouseCoopers and work out of our Tampa, Florida-based office. My role is the IT Innovations Director for the firm, and that includes identifying and assessing emerging technologies for our organization, and also helping our engagement teams and our clients with delivering insights and value in the marketplace. So the presentation I give today is going to be only about 40 minutes, and it's an ambitious target because this is a big subject. And so in order that we can continue to talk and discuss and evolve this subject, I encourage you to reach out to me via my Twitter account that you should see on the screen now. Or certainly I'd be delighted if you could email me with any of your questions, and we can have a discussion through my email address too. Okay, so today I have an agenda that is really introductory in nature. Introductory, but it also elaborates, it also builds upon the subject, and hopefully gets you inspired by it. It informs you, and it gives you something of value that you can take back to your organization to some activity you're doing. I plan today to cover a decent description, a succinct definition of what big data is, its context in what we all do, where it may be headed, and I'm going to end with sort of 5 opportunities, 5 brand new or net new opportunities that big data in the cloud will present to business leaders, IT technologists, and the broader stakeholder group. If you have questions, I do encourage you to go ahead and enter them in the Q&A section of the WebEx application, and I will certainly try to either answer them as we continue the presentation, or at the end, or in fact I may follow up with an email or post some of my thoughts on the questions in my Twitter tweets. So to start today, I want to talk about the Large Hadron Collider and swine flu. And you might think, well, what is the connection between these two concepts? And there's a big connection. Let me just talk about the Large Hadron Collider. I'm not going to go too deep into what it is. It's a very ambitious project based in Switzerland. It's many miles in length, and it fires electrons in 2 different directions, and they collide internally, and as they're traveling and as they collide, and all the different characteristics can be measured. And it tells us a lot about the nature of physics and, frankly, the nature of the universe. And there's a whole group of scientists that are both local but also global that are analyzing the results. The Large Hadron Collider essentially produces 40 terabytes of content per second. 40 terabytes per second. That's an enormous amount of data. In fact, it's so big there isn't sufficient hosting capacity to host all that data. So the scientists have to be very selective in what they keep, and they keep only a small part of it. They kind of slice it. And what they're dealing with is a massive amount of data. If we look at the swine flu, something very interesting about how we kind of analyzed the trends related to the swine flu this past winter season. Historically, organizations like the Center for Disease Control have looked at modeling the outbreak of disease via very smart predictive algorithms and applications that were very helpful and have been very effective over many decades. But as we approach this season, we needed to think differently. First of all, the speed at which